Hello, how you doing? It's Phil Thatch, and today I have a lens from TTArtisan to take a look at. This is their 56mm f1.8 prime lens for APS-C cameras. It's available for Nikon Z, Fuji X, and Sony E. I'll be taking a look today at the Nikon version. Here's the lens. It actually looks a little bit different than the lens pictured on the box because the Z mount is so big that the lens tapers out at the bottom instead of tapering in at the bottom on the Z version. It's still a beautiful lens, has a nice feel to it, feels metal. I think this focus ring might be plastic. It's focused by wire, turns very smoothly. Here's the rear lens cap, and like a previous TTArtisan lens that I took a look at, it has a USB-C port on the rear cap and metal connections there. So you can put this on, plug it in to a USB-C cable and into your computer and update the firmware in the lens if you need to. The lens has a pinch style 52mm lens cap, and that attaches to metal filter threads, which is really nice. It has a 9-blade aperture, which hopefully I can show you right now. It's a really nice looking lens. And this lens is going to be priced at only $158 US. I think right now it's on sale for $129, but I believe the regular price is going to be $158. Seems like a bargain at either price to me. Here's the back of the lens. So you can see it has a nice metal connection to the camera. There is no weather sealing gasket on this lens whatsoever, but what do you expect for $158 US? Here's the lens hood. It's unusual. It feels metal, and it's kind of has a unusual look to it. Let me show you what it looks like on the lens. Goes on nicely. It's kind of like the bottom of a beer can, but squared. I really like the look of it. What I don't like about it is you can't turn it around and put it on the lens backwards for storage. And what I found was when I have the lens cap on, if you wanted to store the lens hood on it in the correct direction with the lens cap on there, it seems like it's a little tricky to attach it to the lens while the lens cap is on. It went on pretty good that time. I guess you can store it this way, but it seems like the lens hood goes on easier. Yeah, it definitely goes on easier without the lens cap that way, but you can store the lens cap with the lens hood on it. Let's see what this thing looks like on my Nikon Z50, which is Nikon's latest and greatest APS-C camera. They also have the Zfc and the Z30 and also the original Z50. But this is the Z50II. Clicks right into place, fits snugly, looks good on there. Let me put the lens hood on. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking package right there, if I do say so myself. Very attractive. Minimum focus distance on this lens is 1/2 meter. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Looks like right there is minimum focus distance. And this box nearly fills the frame at that. So this is a 56mm lens, and on the 1.5 crop cameras it's designed for, it'll give you a full frame equivalent field of view of 84mm. So basically at 85. And 85mm is kind of the unofficial best focal length for portrait photography. So I'm going to try to use this in portrait photography situations. So what I'm going to do is take this camera and lens with me on vacation. My family and I are going to the beach in about a week, and I'm going to use this as my photography of people lens while we're on vacation. I'm also going to take some big lenses to do bird photography and some landscape photography lenses, but for my family photos, I'm going to use this, and I'll share those with you. The pictures that I get from the vacation next week, I'll share those with you right now. All right, so now we are at the beach, and I got the camera out and got ready to do some photography of my son-in-law and my daughter, and they were busy reading at the pool, so I didn't want to disturb them. So I went down to the beach and I made some artsy-fartsy shots. This is a 56mm shot. It's a prime lens. They're all going to be 56mm. I had it stopped down to f8, and I focused on this shell as a wave was coming in, and just as the wave was hitting it, I made this shot. This is 1/800th of a second, and even at 1/800th, there's still some motion blur in this ocean white with foam. F8, I stopped it down to F8. I wanted as much in focus as possible on this shot. I wasn't going for a shallow depth of field look on this shot, but I was happy with it. F8, ISO 100 and 1/800th of a second. Next, I started following this gull around and making various photographs of it. This one I was fairly happy with, F8, 1/1600th of a second and ISO 100. But this next one was my favorite. I got much, much lower and caught this wave as it was going across the gull's legs. There you can see the water splashing on the gull's legs. This is 1/1250th of a second. I'm still at F8, looking for lots of depth of field instead of a shallow depth of field, and this is ISO 100. Now I've come back up to the pool area at Disney's Vero Beach Resort where we were vacationing. And there's my daughter and son-in-law who both have pool hair and they don't care. This is wide open at 1.8, 1/800th of a second and ISO 100. Looks pretty good. This really is a portrait lens. 56 millimeters on APS-C is kind of 84 or 85 millimeters full frame equivalent. And that's a portrait focal length. So here's an example of that. My son-in-law and daughter ordered some corn dog nuggets and I decided to make a photograph of that. This is wide open at 1.8. My focus point is right here on the French fries and they're nice and sharp. And I like how the depth of field drifts off into some pretty attractive out of focus areas here in the background. Here's a few shots of my daughter at the pool area as she was just about to eat her corn dog nuggets. And you can see that her eye is nice and sharp. I'm focused on this eye, not this eye. The depth of field is very shallow on this lens at 1.8, which gives you these beautiful backgrounds. Even though this is not beautiful stuff in the background, it still looks beautiful when it's rendered like this. And this shot is straight out of the camera. It's a raw file, as you can see, NEF, and has not been edited at all. Here's another in the Many Faces of My Daughter series, another unedited shot wide open at 1.8. This is 1/500th of a second and ISO 180. Nice and sharp on her eye, and you can even see that her eyes are a little bloodshot because she's been doing a lot of swimming in a chlorinated pool, which always does that to her eyes. And here she is saying, "Dad, how many of these pictures are you going to take?" Maybe this should be the last one, 1/500th and wide open at 1.8. There at Disney's Vero Beach Resort, there were these marsh bunnies, just a couple of them, but we would see them out every time we walked past from the pool going back to our room. And they were very tame. I was able to get super close and make this 1/500th of a second shot. I got it stopped down to 2.8 to try to get a little more depth of field, but not a lot more depth of field. But it still, even at 2.8, has just beautiful out of focus backgrounds. Just really, really nice. And this one I did have to edit a little bit, I think. Let's see what I do. I bumped the shadows to 57, and otherwise it hasn't been edited other than this crop. I did crop it to 16:9, and so there it is. Pretty much an almost straight out of camera raw shot. I went down to the beach with my daughter to make a photograph of her, but the light was just too bright, so she's kind of having to squint. But this is 1/4000th. I'm still at f2.8 and ISO 100. Then we went walking around the resort and did some frisbee throwing. This is my son-in-law throwing the frisbee. This is another 1/4000th of a second shot. This is not wide open, but it's nearly wide open. This is f2. At that resort, there's a tunnel that goes under A1A, the highway right along the beach. And we went down to that tunnel and my daughter and I made a photograph of us in this parabolic mirror. She was using her iPhone and I was using the Z50 and this TTArtisan 56mm lens. This is wide open at 1.8. And I like the faces my daughter and my son-in-law are making in this. On the other side of the highway, I made this portrait of my daughter that I'm really happy with, even though she's got crazy pool hair and hasn't been putting on makeup or any sort of stuff like that. I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. This is 1/500th of a second wide open at 1.8. Beautiful background in this, and the lens is working great as a portrait lens. Now here's my daughter and my son-in-law in a similar area. Right behind me as I'm making this photograph is a lake, and you can see that lake reflected in my son-in-law's sunglasses. This is another shot at f1.8. So overall, I think a lens with a fast aperture like this 1.8 lens and a focal length of 56 millimeters on APS-C is really a portrait lens. So I think this photo right here sums it up the best. It's going to be a good portrait lens if that's what you're looking for. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick review of the TTArtisan 56 millimeter 1.8 lens for APS-C cameras from Nikon, Fuji, and Sony. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see some more stuff like this, subscribe and hit the bell. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye.